Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and yes, here she is, the Tornado mast back from being repaired and recoated. The mast is completely bare at the moment, so I've got the actual spreaders themselves, I've got the actual diamond wires themselves, and then I've got the mast base and the tensioning thing. Okay, so to adjust the spreader rake, which is the angle of the spreaders towards the back, we've got these bottle screws on this one on the back arm, and the first thing that we need to do to get our starting point is to make sure the bottle screws on both sides are adjusted the same. I've got the pins slotted in at the bottom, these pins at the top are lined up, and if those pins at the bottom are lined up, then we know that they're the same length. Okay, so now we've got both spreaders on, we know that these bottle screw adjusters are the same length. We're now going to measure how much spreader rake we've got. We're going to do this by putting a batten between the tips of the spreaders and then measure from the bottom edge of the batten to the back of the mast, and we can see there that it's 40 millimeters or 4 centimeters, and that is what we're looking for as a good starting point. If you did want to really power your mast up, or you're very heavy, you could set these with less spreader rake, which will make the mast straighter and stiffer, but for a general medium weight team of about 150, 160 kilos, this is a good setting, and it's actually the setting that Mr. Darren Bundock recommends, so I think that is going to be what we're using. If we are going to change the spreader rake, then it is important that you adjust it exactly the same from both sides. Very simple on the Tornado, we've just got a bolt that goes into the mast, and it's just the spade joint end of the wire. I'll just do that as much as I can with the fingers, and then we'll just tighten her up the last bit with the socket here, but not really overdoing it. Okay, so to get the mast foot and the tensioning device all in place, I've just made a little cable tie that I'm just going to slip over the end of the tensioning device. Now going to take the nut off the base of the mast diamond wire tensioning bolt, then just going to slot him on there, and I'm just going to put this on there loose. That's going to make it much easier. Okay, and to make it easier to get this into position in the mast, I'm just going to slip this cable tie upwards, squeeze it in a little bit. Okay, and now maybe we need a bit more. Okay, so that's pretty close together now. And as that gets pushed in, the cable tie will naturally slip off, allowing it to open up again. And then in he goes, so that is located correctly. Okay, so I've then got the other end of the diamond wire. This isn't currently located into the spreader, so it'll be very easy to get on. There we go, I'll put the ring in, do the same the other side. Okay, and then we can take this attached diamond wire and just locate that onto the end of the spreader, and we just want to make sure the spreader is properly perpendicular to the mast. So this is a little bit high, so I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. Okay, now I'll turn the mast over the other way. Okay, the second one is going to be a little bit tighter to get in, so I've got the mast between two benches. I can just push it down a little bit, and there it is, she's on. I want to make sure that the spreaders are definitely straight, So while there's no tension in the wires, it's very easy just to adjust them slightly with a little bit of tappy. Okay, looks good. Okay, so we're then going to take a 16mm ratchet, and this is just going to tighten. It might be deemed wise to finish tightening the diamond wires up when the mast is on the boat and the boat has got rig tension on. This is going to give us a more accurate idea of if we've got the right amount of diamond wire tension. We can put on a base amount of tension now, and then we will readjust it once the mast is up. And then once we feel we're getting into the right ballpark, which would be, you know, we'd feel a bit of tension there, we'll then use our loose gauge, which really is essential if you're sailing a boat like this. Otherwise, you're always just going to be guessing about how much tension you need. So there we are, it's at 33, which we want to get it up to 36. So we'll just do a few more turns on there. So that's now at 36 on the loose gauge, and that is where we're going to leave that for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV.